What's going on, guys? Peepo again, and today I'm going to be doing a review, at least a partial review, probably going to be my part one review of it, but it's going to be the review of the new Vortex mesh from ECD, or East Coast Dyes. This new mesh comes on the tail end of the release of their new head, the Mirage. This is not the Mirage, this is the STX Hammer 500. They no longer have the whole Hammer U thing because pretty much everything has to be universal come this following season for 2017, I believe. Either that or 2018, one of the two. But so this mesh is unlike anything, pretty much unlike anything else out there. As you can see, the diamonds kind of have a weird shape to them once you move one from the side or from the top end. So basically what's going on with this mesh is, for about, if you just have the piece of mesh unfolded and everything like that, you have a piece of mesh. This is not Vortex, but piece of mesh, and you go down to about here, and the mesh changes from your regular diamonds to almost square diamonds. They're not hexagon shaped, they're actual diamond shaped, so four sides to them. This is the main concept behind this, is for more hold. Because of these transition diamonds here, you don't really have to worry too much about it kind of getting stuck under there. Greg from East Coast Dyes recommends that you don't use a fourth shooter, because that fourth shooter, if you're going to have three will work fine, but he recommends not having four, where that fourth one will pretty much be right where those transition diamonds are, so that the ball can flow smoothly from the new diamond shape to the traditional diamond shape, so you don't have to worry about that. But I've had a few people come back and say, hey, I strung it up, I threw that fourth shooter in there for box, and it didn't change anything. So I guess it really depends on how good or talented you are, or just how much you pay attention to your pocket when it comes to how you string it and how you have your shooters in there. But so, I mean, aside from the craziness of the diamond shapes changing, it strings up very much the same. Top will stretch out just like as if it's hero mesh. Your sides, the diamonds, are your traditional shapes, so the hexagon shapes, going down all the way down the sides. So it pretty much attaches the same way. I really just strung this up the same exact way that I strung up hero mesh in another Hammer 500 that I did previously. I strung it up, I think I changed one diamond, and that was closer to the bottom just because the person that I strung this for wants it a little bit deeper, a little bit higher, so I had to just adjust for that. But otherwise, it's the same exact pattern that I put into another Hammer 500 with Hero. So it doesn't really change too much, but depending on you as the player, the dynamics of this new diamond shape, that's pretty much just a column going down the middle from about here down, all the way down the rest of the mesh. It's not going to change too much in the way of the dynamics of your stringing. Although you might, if you get confused or something like that, you might have to mess with it a little bit. But I really didn't find all that much difficulty adjusting or sticking with the same sort of stringing style or pattern that I originally had. Stretches out just like Hero Mesh. They do have semi-soft and semi-hard. This is semi-soft. I have not messed with the semi-hard, but so I guess this is a review of semi-soft, but stretches out nice, stretches the top, stretches the sides. You don't have to worry about bagging. I haven't worried about bagging for this head at all in stringing it. It kind of has a stopping point, and some people have brought up that they're a little worried about the connections between the new diamond shapes. Personally, since it's field, I'm not too worried about it, but at first I was questioning it, and then I talked to Brian and a couple guys up there, and they're like, no, we haven't really had any issues as far as testing and everything. And having dealt with mesh for so long, I'd have to agree that they, if they would have kind of kept with the size of the crossovers in the new diamonds like they did with the old ones, I don't think it would hold out so well. But they beefed up the connectors. I can't really show you in the video, even if I got as close as I could. But the connectors for the new diamond shapes are a lot beefier, although less in between the diamonds. They make up for it with the beefiness. The pocket shape and curvature and everything doesn't really change because of the diamonds. Again, your sides and your top area are going to string up just like as if it was regular mesh. Um, the main idea is to just create more hold. So these diamonds in the middle are practically 20 millimeter. I think they're probably even bigger than that, but that's more or less what you're getting out of this mesh, out of the Vortex, is essentially you're having 20 millimeter in the middle, creating more hold, and then your regular 17 millimeter for release. So it's gonna pretty much release the same as if it's regular mesh. It's just gonna have more hold, so you're gonna be able to dangle and everything like that, toe drag, everything like that. So as far as this mesh is concerned, I give it a thumbs up. I really like it. The semi-soft is rather nice. I wasn't a huge fan of the semi-hard hero mesh, but I got to at least touch some semi-hard Vortex, and I didn't hate it. But if you're not a semi-hard sort of person, just go with the semi-soft and keep it real and just string it up. I would recommend stringing it up the same way you would string your hero or whatever regular mesh that you're going to use. See how it feels there, and then adjust. But otherwise, it should string up almost the same. So kudos to ECD, all you guys, and I've been dealing with them for a long time. Um, Kudos to you guys for coming up with something pretty cool. It's I mean, I'm not much of a mesh guy really anymore. I'm obviously a traditional sort of dude, but as far as mesh is concerned, I was surprised and very impressed with this. So kudos to ECD, and thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, I can answer what I can. And honestly, I would just say go to ECD Lax on Instagram. I know the guy that runs it. I'm not going to give his name out because, got to protect people. But the guy that actually runs their Instagram page, if you have any questions, he is great at answering pretty much any question you have. He's a real cool guy. So, I mean, Greg hops on there too. Pretty much have any questions about Vortex Mesh, shoot them a question at ECD Lax. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got info. I hope you liked the video. I'll catch you later.